we are going to make a diversion from the existing storyline we have been following in this tutorial series to focus on the recent release of the 5.1 update. 5.1 has a feast of new features and enhancements, some of which affect topics we have already completed and so will need updating, and some of which will play a role in future topics. So we need to cover them now before we return to the storyline. In this tutorial we provide a general introduction to the 5.1 update. Welcome back. In June 2022, iTrain 5.1 was released, and that updated 5.0.19, which was the last of the 5.0 releases at that time. 5.1 is categorized as a minor update, meaning it does not require you to purchase a new license if you already use 5.0. So if you have 5.0, 5.1 is a free update. Now, although 5.1 is categorized as a minor update, it is actually a full version of iTrain. So if you are installing iTrain for the first time, there is no need to install 5.0 first. You can simply go straight to 5.1. iTrain 5.1 contains many frequently requested additions and enhancements, and some innovative new features that together create a welcome step forward in model train automation. Installation of the update is straightforward. Just follow the same process that you used for your current working 5.0 installation. If you used the default installation settings for 5.0, use the same default settings for 5.1. It should then be a seamless process, being no different than updating from 5.018 to 5.019, for example. However, because it is an update rather than a patch, it includes some fundamental changes in the way certain things operate. And whilst iTrain does a good job of automatically converting most things, there are a few items that may need our manual intervention after the installation is completed. The primary one being a new parameter called clearance, which is used in blocks when the positions option is used. It replaces the old margin parameter. The vast majority of us use the positions option for controlling our trains. So we will look at how the clearance parameter works and the importance of setting it correctly. There is also a change in the way actions are constructed to make them modular, which allows for greater flexibility in their use and ultimately increases the scope of their application. Again, iTrain does a good job of converting those actions to the new format, but some actions may need our attention. we will look at the new action architecture and explain its use. We will also look at the 5.0 to 5.1 layout file conversion process. And finally, we will run through each of the new features listed in the 5.1 release page, covering areas such as general features, new interface support, accessories, blocks, routes, trains, actions, the switchboard, and a number of other new features, which together make for an exciting new update. We will provide a better understanding of what they mean and highlight some of their benefits. We will start in the next tutorial, which is available now, where we run through some quick notes for the installation of the update. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you then.